They say the ones who chase death are mad, but what if they are the only ones truly alive? Luffy. He doesn't walk towards safety. He sprints into chaos. He laughs in the face of war, and every time he bleeds, he grins. Because to him, freedom was never safe. It was never polite, never easy, and certainly never promised. He wasn't born to survive. He was born to live without permission, in a world where kings kneel to bloodlines and slaves bow to titles. Luffy chose another road, one where the cost was everything, and the reward was nothing but breath. But he didn't care, because he understood one truth. The closer you are to death, the louder your soul screams, "I'm free." They feared the boy who couldn't be broken, not because he was strong, but because he was ready to die for the one thing they could never own: freedom. The world offered him chains, chains made of comfort, compromise, and fear. But Luffy, he smiled and shattered them. Because what most call madness, he called truth. He knew, if your dream doesn't scare you, it isn't real. If your path is smooth, it isn't yours. And if you're breathing, but not chasing something worth dying for, you're already dead inside. He doesn't chase death because he wants to die. He chases it because that's where the gods try to stop men from becoming legends. And every time death opened its mouth to consume him, he stood there, hat down, fists clenched, and a grin carved from defiance. So the next time life corners you, when fear tightens around your chest, when everything screams for you to back down, remember Luffy. He didn't wait for fate, he broke it. He didn't run from death. He used it to find something greater, because in his world, to chase death is the only way to touch true freedom. And if that makes him mad, then may we all go mad chasing what makes us feel alive. Because what is life if all you do is survive? What is freedom if it's handed to you safe, soft, and soulless? Luffy never wanted a throne built from fear. He wanted a dream forged in fire. He didn't need protection. He needed a reason to bleed. That's why he kept walking forward, even when death whispered in his ear, even when fate screamed, "You can't win," even when the world bent its knees to fear. He stood, not as a hero, not as a god, but as a man, one who believed that freedom is worth more than life itself. He didn't chase comfort, he chased death, because only on the edge of destruction can a man find the truth of who he really is. And Luffy, he found it, not in glory, not in gold, but in the fight itself, in the laughter that echoed in the face of despair, in the grin that terrified tyrants, in the madness that made him unstoppable. So, when the world asks you to kneel, chase death, and you'll find freedom, just like he did. Because Luffy didn't become the pirate king. He became the storm fate could never tame.